Right, we've turned into Bunree and this is dawn.
I have, and it's still raining.
It's piddling it down.
Oh no.
Time is 1:05. The sign says stop. And the lights stay at red for 2 minutes. Stream down here is lovely.
Arrivals to your right. Well, one of them that's available is this one here.
Right.
Yeah. But there's two ahead of us and she doesn't know where they are yet. So it's either 27, 32, 50, 97 or 98. It's a one-way system. Because they don't give you... So up there.
Okay. Quite busy.
Yeah, she says there hasn't been much changeover, which is why we don't have much of a choice.
Oops.
We don't need grey waste or anything, do we?
No.
It's in the middle.
No, we're full enough with water. Waste's just about empty. So we're all good, I think.
Make sure we line up if we're going in head first. Peg's got to be at this corner.
Front left. Aye.
Yeah. I'll get on the front anyway by the looks of it.
All the days to be able to get on the front. That one. On the corner?
No,
No, somebody's
no.
cable's there.
First one is 27, which is part way down. I think we're more around that side over there than this side, which is fine. It's 29, so they've obviously gone in for 27. And they've gone in for 32. Now the looks of it. That's 32, so he's just gone in there. So the next one is 50, which is end of them. Just down here. Or we can be the next row back. And that row up there. Just before the toilets. I know you wanted to be on the...
I mean, love, you go where you want to go.
We'll go round, really. Let's see what the 50's like.
Is that this one?
It's 44. 45. No. It's that one there.
Oh, looks alright.
Yeah.
Looks level.
Yes. That's how we're thinking.
Am I on the peg?
As close as... You don't want to be right on it, do you?
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
We're here. We're in Bunree. As you've seen, we arrived. We're on pitch 50. And actually, it's not a bad little pitch, is it?
No, it's quite sheltered. Even though we're on the front row. But right at the end nearest the reception. Very windy.
Very windy last night.
Very wet.
Very wet last night.
But it's still a lovely place.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, even when it's raining, you can watch the clouds mask the mountains on the other side of the loch, and then you can see them move along. The scenery is always changing. Haven't been able to get out yet. I'm just waiting for a gap in the rain, which will hopefully come. If not, waterproof's on and off we go.
It is proper Scottish rain. It gets you very wet.
It does.
And there's a lot of it.
Yep.
They did say when we were on the east coast at Rosemarkie, Ian was saying, oh yes, you'll get a 20th of the rain on the east coast that you will on the west. And here we are on the west coast, and he's proved not to be a liar.
Well, that's right.
My God, it's chucked it down. But never mind, we had a really comfortable night.
Yeah.
Even though it was windy and wet. I know people wonder about making the beds up in this Winchcombe, but it's 2 minutes job, isn't it?
Well, the trade-off is that you've got a big lounge during the day.
Yes, we've got loads of room.
And especially when the weather's like this. To be honest, in the summer, if we've got the awning up, we probably don't even make the beds, take the beds apart on a morning. We'll just leave them because we don't live inside the van. But in the winter like this, that's the trade-off. It's fine for us.
It is.
It isn't an issue.
Upsides for me about this Winchcombe, aside from the space, which is just glorious. I mean, we've got so much room here. So much room. Brilliant. The Truma heating system is just about instant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Setting it on, I've had it at round about 18 or 19. Everybody thinks degrees, it isn't, it's just a number. We've had it on, it's had the van perfectly comfortable. I'm in shirt sleeves, Jill's in shirt sleeves, and no problem at all. I've been walking about naked. There is no video of that.
No, thank goodness.
What do you mean, thank goodness? I'm a fine figure of a man. Yeah, so I mean, it's no problem at all. And for those people in the Winchcombe users group, owners group, we're actually getting decent heat into the bathroom with the 3 vents under Jill's bench, because we've already named them, fully open. The bathroom is perfectly comfortable. Bathroom, lavabogatory. We'll call it the Lava Boggitry. Perfectly comfortable in there.
Yeah.
Storage wise, no problems. The Winchcombe itself has been as quiet as a very quiet thing. At a quiet thing, show how quiet they can be exhibition, hasn't it?
Yes.
And I'll tell you how stable and nice it is to handle. As you know, or you'll have seen, both of us use e-cigs, and I'd left my bottle of juice up on the top. I'd forgotten to take it down and put it where I usually store it. And when we got here, there it was, sat sitting exactly where I'd left it. It hadn't rolled, it hadn't moved, it hadn't fallen over, it hadn't fallen off. It's stable, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's comfortable, and it's handling everything. If you can say that a van handles, the Winchcombe handles
have to pack
well.
things sensibly.
Oh yes.
But no, we haven't found any issues, have we, really?
No. And so to Bunree. Can't really speak to many others, but pitch 50 is as level as we need it to be. The fridge was onto gas because I didn't get hooked up quick enough. I'll be honest, the front of the pitch towards the stream is underwater. So feet wet getting everything hooked up. But getting in was a doddle, wasn't it? It would appear that if you want one of the very front ones right at the front of the loch, you're probably going to want to be here at 5 to or 10 to 1, ready for the inevitable race.
Yeah, I know, but even having said that, we were here at 1:05.
Yes.
There were 2 vans in front of us, and there were only 3 pitches available on Lochside.
So, yes.
So it's take it as you find it. She said in reception that they just hadn't had the changeover. Turnover. When we arrived, the day we arrived. Today, however, they'll probably have a bigger turnover. So, you know, had we arrived today, we could have only stayed one night.
That's true.
So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. We're here, we're able to experience it, and it's so far so good.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to come back when the weather's lovely.
Yes, it'd be very different then. The rain's starting again now.
The rain's starting again now. Can you hear it?
Probably not.
If I stay quiet, they might. Yes, it's you're open to the elements here. But that's part and parcel of being up in Scotland in October, isn't it?
Well, exactly, and it's nearly, you know, it's towards the end of October. It's not even the beginning.
It's Wednesday, October the 27th.
Yeah.
Is what it is. So we're very nearly into November.
Yeah.
And the fact that, I mean, it still looks beautiful.
I'll still try and do a walk at some point today.
I've taken some pictures which I will try and slot in around about here. Over the loch to the other side, whatever is on the other side, I've no idea. And it's still beautiful. There's still plenty to look at. There's still plenty to interest you, even though it is tipping it down.
Yeah, I mean the movement of the river coming down to the loch was quite fascinating this morning because there'd been so much rain. There was a lot of water coming down, but also the tide was coming in. So one half of the river was going down over, and the other part of the river was going up
over from the sea.
So there was a bit of a boil where the two met,
and that was fascinating.
That was fascinating. You don't see that very often,
but you could see it.
Yeah,
sitting on the loo.
Yeah, but I'll have a walk upriver because it's running very fast.
It is. It's well, it's hardly surprising given the amount of water that's dropped out the sky. So there you go. Yep. We're at Bunree. If Jill's had a wander and managed to get some footage, I'll stick it in now.
This is the bottom of the river coming down to the loch. Probably see the fast water coming down there. Not a mini waterfall. It is a bit windy, so I'm sorry if the mic's picking that up. and this runs down the side of the entrance to the site. I'll go around there in just a sec. That's where we're parked, and there's the entrance. Traffic lights system for in and out because it's very narrow. Deep water, steep bank. It's steep, and I'm not going to test the depth of this water. Mini waterfall here. Probably see the water coming out. A few more empty pitches today. Quite a few on the front. The blue pegs on the front are for caravans and motorhomes with electric but no awning. If you want to put an awning out, I believe it's a white peg, and there are no white pegs on the front row. This is the dog walk down by the side of the lock. Where you can let your dogs off their leads. We'll go and have a wander. So you can imagine the grass is very, very wet today. But you can see David in the van there. This is the view from the top of the site. Can't really walk much further. After going up into the woods, it'll be very wet, very slippy. Obviously more shelter at this end because of the trees and the hills behind. But you can go back into the site from this end.
I've been dragged out the van, and I'll tell you for why I've been dragged out the van. My darling wife, that's her, with the silly hat on. She rang me and she says, I've been accosted by 2 subscribers, Sally and James, look at that! Hello!
Hello!
And we've just had a cracking nutter. He's a photographer. So I'm never putting any videos up again. Not true. At Bunree, all because of Bob Earnshaw.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's Bob and Jenny's fault.
Bob, say it again.
It's Bob and Jenny's fault that we're at Bunree. They've cost us a fortune.
Wasn't me that said it, Bob, but she's right. It's been cracking to meet you.
Yeah.
No, brilliant. Lovely to meet you
Nice,
too, folks.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've got stickers.
Got stickers.
Yes, we've got
You want a
stickers,
sticker, you've got to meet us. They're
Yeah.
not going in the post, only going to people we meet. There you are, look. Vandromeda's Travels. There you are. Alright?
Fine, yeah.
Right. Dave out.
Sally and James
Sally
out.
and James out.
Chill out.
You'll be out in your shorts later, won't you?
Me in my shorts. Never dare a fool.
Go for it.
Never dare a fool. And now it's time to say farewell. Goodbye. Cheerio. See you later. The next port of call will be near Ayr
Katrine House.
at Katrine House, which we're quite looking forward to. Small site, we'll be there for 3 nights. So we might see you on the way there as we leave Bunree and head towards Katrine. If you want to see that, here's an idea. Click the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up as well, and ding that little bell. Ding, ding the bell, ding,
Ding.
ding the bell, and that'll let you know when the next piece of rubbish that we put up gets put up. I can say that because it's me that edits it, but you will get to see the exquisite and effervescent loveliness that is my darling wife, Jill.
Yes.
But until then, enjoy the runs,
Enjoy the skies.
but most of all, enjoy
Enjoy
your
your
lives. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.